On farms, too. It's a great fuel source for heating livestock, such as swine and poultry, like chicken barns. Propane heat can transform the way you operate a farm and its various buildings. With propane, heating becomes more efficient in barns and even greenhouses. Call Southern States in Glasgow to find out more. 651-6167.
Every banker wants your business when times are good, but how do they treat you when times aren't so good? I'm Austin Burge, and as a small community banker that specializes in small business and agriculture lending, I want to invest in the business people and farmers that will help our community prosper. But we know that neither agriculture nor entrepreneurship always play out like we'd hope. I want to be your community banker because I'm committed to being there to help you through the good times and the not so good times. Come see me at the People's Bank and let me work for you. The People's Bank, working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. MLS 1821550.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
I'm Brad Gross. For a free insurance review, see me at 130 South Public Square.
You're listening to the Barren County Basketball Postgame Show, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to Jay Turner.
Trojanets 48, Lady Scotties 38, as Barren County now is the number one seed. They clinched it tonight with the win. They'll play the Lady Patriots in the middle of March at the district tournament at Barren County. Glasgow will play Monroe County as the Trojanets improved to 7-4 after a three-game losing skid. 3-0 in district play. Glasgow 3-4 overall and 1-2 in district play. The Trojanets led 9-6 at the end of the first quarter, led by 16 at halftime, 29-13. And then Glasgow made their run in the third quarter and actually cut it to a one-point game. It was 34-33. Glasgow outscored the Trojanets 11-4 in the third quarter, and the Trojanets coming back on top in the fourth quarter to outscore Glasgow 15-14. For Glasgow, they had a total of 15 field goals. 4 of those were three-pointers. They were 4 of 6 from the foul line. Angeli Adwell finished with 13 tonight. Chloe Hale had 9, 4 for Ashton Botts. Mia Cassidy had 6 and a couple of three-point shots. Janae Bradley had 4, and Caroline Murphy scored 2. For the Trojanets, 16 field goals, 1 more than Glasgow, 1 less three-point shot than the Lady Scotties. But Barren County was only 13 of 23 from the foul line tonight. Had 2 players in double figures. Raven Ennis finishes with 15 tonight. She had 4 baskets and was 6 of 6 from the foul line in the fourth quarter after missing all 4 free throw attempts in the first period. Katie Murphy with 12 tonight. She had 10 of those in the first half, including 8 in the second quarter. Had 4 baskets, 1 of those a three-point shot. She was 3 for 3 from the foul line. Abby Varney finishes with 4 field goals for 8. Emma Hughes had 6 tonight, had a 3, a 2, and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Katie Elmore had 5 tonight, had a field goal, and was 3 of 8 from the charity stripe. 2 points for Addison Smith. And that was all the scoring. Addison London started the ball game, did not score. Katie Geralds saw action but did not score tonight. So the Trojanettes come out victorious here at Glasgow High.
Had to fight for it down the stretch for sure. The Trojanettes tonight 16 of 49 for 32% and only 3 of 16 for 19% there from 3. So struggle from deep. We had outshot Glasgow by a ton there in the first half, and they came back to shoot 43 field goal attempts for the game, made 15 of them, as you said, 1 less than we did. So they were 35% for the game, hit 4 of 13 from 3 for 31%, missed some critical ones down the stretch that allowed us to hang on. We were out-rebounded tonight 34-27, forced Glasgow into 24 turnovers while we had 16 of our own. So overall, that's a pretty gritty effort tonight, and I'm glad we were able to hang on to win after building a nice lead in the first half.
Yeah. You know, I didn't mention this, but I don't know if the Trojanettes actually overlooked Glasgow after they got beat by 20 by Monroe County. And then Barren beats Monroe by 32.
Yeah, you heard Piper say they don't compare scores. It's
Right.
hard not to do that. You know, those girls know. Those girls talk to people. They follow people on social media. They see those scores. So, you know, it's very possible. But all in all, we get a 1 seed in the district, and we can take a little pressure off of us the next time through.
Monticello Bank Trojanette MVP of the game tonight. Robert, I want to let you select it.
I'm going to go with Katie Murphy.
Yeah,
There's
I agree.
A lot of reasons to pick her tonight. She had a great game under circumstances, and more than offensively, she was guarding Ansley Adwell the whole game. So I think she deserves it for sure tonight.
Absolutely. I'm 100% with that one. So that is our Trojanette MVP of the game tonight. Katie Murphy, Monticello Bank MVP of the game. Get set. We got the Trojans and Scotties. It ought to be a dandy. It's coming up next right here at Barron County High Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
If you're like most Barron County farmers, you want feed products and nutritional supplements that are proven to work for your operation. No time on your farm to mess around. CPC Commodities understands, so they provide quality feeds they can stand behind. CPC Commodities offers direct-to-farm delivery options for bulk or bagged feed, minerals, tubs, and farm hardware. CPC Commodities, proven on our farm, made for yours. Call toll-free at 888-618-6455.
Looking for a new place to bank? Consider South Central Bank, a bank that believes in lifelong relationships, offers free checking, safe and secure online and mobile banking, friendly local lenders who know you by name and are ready to invest in your success, convenient lobby and drive-through hours, including Saturdays, to better serve you. South Central Bank has been serving communities across Kentucky for nearly 50 years. South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you hadn't been to Colton Steakhouse and Grill, what are you waiting for? Okay, maybe you need a special reason. Well, here it is. Our sizzling signatures. There's the Hawaiian ribeye, marinated for 72 hours and topped with fresh grilled pineapple. Or how about our Del Rio ribeye, topped with melted anchovies, chipotle butter, and crispy onion tanglers. Both these mouthwatering sizzling signature ribeyes are available right now. Colton Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
In Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown.
Celebrate your memories. No two funerals are exactly alike. Personalization is a valuable consideration. Whether the ceremony is elaborate or simple, funerals are often individualized to reflect the life and the values of the deceased. It may reflect one's occupation, hobbies, or a lifetime of photo memories. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home is following all CDC guidelines to help keep you and your family safe.
A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, serving our community since 1928. 201 East Washington Street in Glasgow, 651-2080.
You're listening to Barron County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with Jay Turner.
Trojans and Scotties here in Game 2 tonight. Barron County comes in 7-3, 1-1 in district play. Got a win in overtime Tuesday night against Central Hardin, 59-58. Trojans are on a 4-game win streak. They've won 7 over their last 8 ball games. Glasgow comes in 4-4 on the year, 1-1 in district play, same as the Trojans. They beat Monroe County on Tuesday night in that district game, 60-50. The Scotties have won 3 of their last 4. Trojans were ranked 7th in the region this week in the district game to go to 1-1 in the district. And, of course, the district tournament's all set now with Allen County Scottsville against Monroe County. First game of the district, boys. Barron County and Glasgow in the other game. So these two teams will meet each other 3 times this year. Get the other second game in at Barron County, and then the third time will be at Barron County in the district tournament. Glasgow lost to Greenwood 78-68. 9-point loss to the Patriots, a 3-point win over Russellville. Lost to Metcalfe County in overtime in the All-A Classic. Beat Warren East by 17. They lost to LaRue by 14, 59-45, and beat Bethlehem out of Bardstown 63-55. James Willett in his 6th season at Glasgow, 76 wins, 81 losses. Glasgow has won 4 of the last 5 over Barron County. And, of course, last year the Scotties lost to Allen County Scottsville in the 15th district tournament, 51-48. That was an upset. They lost 7 seniors off that basketball team, all 5 starters. But they got some pieces back this year that didn't play much last year, but starting this year, averaging in double figures. Sam Bowling averaging almost 22 points a game, and Jackson Poland averaging 13.5, and a couple other players averaging almost double figures.
Yeah, they've replaced a lot of kids off that team last year, and we said these kids have been there all along. It's not like they just came out of nowhere. They've been playing their JVs. They've been, matriculating up through the system. So they do have some weapons, that's for sure. Sam Bowling is the main one of those. He shoots 56% from the field and shoots 55% from threes. Doesn't shoot very many of them, but so he's a very good shooter that we have to contain tonight at 21 points a game. He gets the majority of their 64 that they average. And they have some nice pieces. Short as their three-point specialist. They've got Kerwinski that comes off. He'll start tonight, and he's their leading rebounder. So they don't have a whole lot of size. That's the only thing that really glares out to me. That would be their weakness. That may be something that we can exploit that we haven't a whole lot this year. And I think one of the things that we can definitely do against them is really run up and down the floor. Watching some tape and looking some things, it looks like they don't get back the best in transition. So if our guys are up to the task tonight, it's going to be a difficult one, but I think it should be a good one at the same time.
Glasgow's averaging 64 points a game, 64.1 to be exact. Their opponent 64.3. They shoot 46.3% from the field, averaging about 5 threes a game at 29.5%, and they're shooting at 66.2% from the foul line, averaging 24 rebounds. The Trojans are averaging 58.4 points a game, 54 their opponents, 42.3% from the floor, 33% on threes, 68.7% of the line, and 25.4 rebounds a game. Zaxby's keys to the game. You've mentioned most of those already, Robert.
Yeah, just get out there, be physical with them, and we've got to control the boards. We'll add that one to round out our list.
Yeah. Starting lineups when we come back after this break. This is Barren County High Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Did you know community banks channel their loans to the neighborhoods where their depositors live and work, which helps local businesses and the community? This is Terry Bunnell, Chairman, President, CEO with the People's Bank. At our community bank, we thrive on building relationships. From purchasing a house to starting a business, our focus is on our community. As your community bank, we succeed when you and our community succeed. People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Excellence starts with a solid foundation. CRS Construction Company is a business that lays down that solid foundation, getting construction sites ready for new builds. A family-owned commercial and industrial construction company based in Glasgow, the owners have a combined experience of over 60 years in the construction business. They specialize in excavation, site development, and site utilities. Put CRS to work on your next job and know that it will be a success.
CRS Construction in Glasgow. Call them at 270-629-2030.
In our neck of the woods, propane is a big source for heating our homes, and your local Southern States in Glasgow is the place to get your propane tanks filled for your home. And propane-powered heating is used on farms, too. It's a great fuel source for heating livestock, such as swine and poultry, like chicken barns. Propane heat can transform the way you operate a farm and its various buildings. With propane, heating becomes more efficient in barns and even greenhouses. Call Southern States in Glasgow to find out more. 651-6167.
It's finally time to get on the court. Basketball season is here, and from the first tip of the ball to the time the net is cut, SCRTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gig for SCRTC fiber customers and 15 meg for copper customers. Residential internet packages with and without phone are available. Never miss a shot from your team when they play on TV with the SCRTC Sports Package. With the current fiber expansions, SCRTC service areas are growing constantly. Make the SCRTC three-point shot today with phone, TV, and internet.
Does your financial advisor take time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Jamie Harris, your Southern Kentucky Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 270-651-9993. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end, finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with Jay Turner.
And the starting lineup is brought to you by SCRTC Total Communications. For the Glasgow Scotties under head coach James Willett, assistant coaches Steve Kirkpatrick, Trey Tinsley, and Lawan Smith. Sam Bowling, 6'2", 165, and a junior, averaging 21.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. Jackson Poland, 5'9", 160, a junior, 13.5 points a game. Brennan Short, 6 foot, 175, and a junior, averaging 9.7 points a game. Ashton Kerwinski, 5'11", 170, a junior, averaging 9.5 points and 7 rebounds. John Carter Myers, 6'1", 180, and a junior, 4.2 points and 5 rebounds. So 5 juniors in the starting lineup for the Scotties. They only have 1 senior on the roster. Barren County Trojans under 13th-year head coach Warren Cunningham as assistant coaches Lee Johnson, Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, Austin Burge, Gavin Withrow, 5'9", 150, a senior, averaging 9.1 points a game. Nathan Grigg, 6'1", 155, and a junior, averaging 10.1. Kay Pointer, 6 foot, 160, a junior, 11.5 points a game. Ryan Shirley, 6'2", 190, a junior, averaging 6.8 points and 5 rebounds. And Corbin Murphy, 6'3", 235, and a senior, averaging about 2 points a game for the Trojans. Again, the Trojans ranked 7th in the Bowling Green Daily News prep poll this week. Glasgow rated 10th. This could be an interesting game right here.
Should be close like those rankings show. And this
I believe that when the community thrives, its people prosper. Trojanettes getting the 10-point win earlier tonight over the Glasgow Lady Scotties, 48-38. 4 games next week for the Trojanettes. Monday at Monroe, Tuesday at home against Greenwood, Friday at home against Allen County Scottsville, Saturday night against Warren Central. The boys will have 3 with Pulaski County on Tuesday night following the Greenwood girls game. And then Allen on Friday, Central on Saturday. Glasgow will have the basketball, moving from right to left here in this first half of play. And all white with blue numbers. Barren County in burgundy with white numbers outlined in gold. As John Carter Meyer sends it down to Short. Here comes Bowling. Ooh, a collision here. Going on a blocking foul on Mason Griggs.
Ran right over.
I'm not sure about that one.
No, I'm not either.
Lowered his shouldering. That's what Coach Warren Cunningham is saying to the official right now.
You don't have to have your feet in cement.
They're working it down into Bowling. Fall-away shot in the lane. Bounces in.
Yeah, I mentioned he shoots 56% from the field. He's going to shoot it like that all night if we get him good looks.
Glasgow gets the early lead, 2-0. We'll set back in a 2-3 zone. Almost a 3-2. The way they've got it set up there. Here's Pointer, top of the key. Pointer trying to penetrate. Free throw line. Bounce pass over to Withrow. Withrow back out to Pointer. Straight away. 3-point shot. Ew. Was halfway down and came out. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds. And the Trojans will get it back. Ryan Shirley is trying to chase down the ball against John Carter Myers.
That one was all the way down and popped back up. It's more of a matchup 3-2 is what it really looks like. That top guy just drops and gets replaced.
So now the Trojans will set it up. Mason Griggs will give it over to Withrow. Long range left. Down to the corner goes to Pointer. Back out to Withrow. They work it around to the right side. Bounce pass in the corner to Murphy. Murphy throws it back across to Withrow. Out top. Griggs trying to work his way around. A reach around foul. And they're going to put it on Jackson Poland.
Really an unnecessary foul. He had somebody there in help position. It wasn't like he was beaten completely, and that's going to happen in a zone.
Both teams with one foul apiece here in the early going. Underneath, it comes to Murphy, and he puts it in with a left hand left to the goal.
Shirley cleared his man out. That's where they were really looking. Corbin snuck in on the backside. Good, strong up to the goal move.
Foul was on Myers. His first, team second. Corbin Murphy at the line. The free throw comes off. Rebound to Jackson Poland. 2-2 ball game. A little over a minute gone here in the opening quarter. Poland mishandled the pass. It hit his feet, but got it back, and he has it stripped away. Barron County's got the numbers going the other way. Bounce pass going underneath the Griggs, and he puts it in. He got fouled, too, but no call.
Very easily could have been an and one back-to-back.
There's Poland down the left side. Behind the back dribble, almost lost it. Now he looks left elbow, throws it back out to Myers. Barron County with a 4-2 lead. Poland gets rid of the basketball to Myers, who feeds it in there to Bowling. He almost lost the handle. He did, and Shirley comes up with the basketball. Gives to Withrow. Withrow stops, gives it back to Shirley. Shirley back to Withrow. Over goes to Pointer. Three in the air. No good. Rebound to Griggs. Spin move. Pump fake. Trying to go up with it, and it's no good. Too strong. Whistle and a foul on the rebound. They're going to put it on Griggs. That's his second.
Oh, that's tough early on. He was guarding Bolin in that first possession, but I think that's mainly Ryan's man anyway. But still a lost handle on the basketball.
Yeah, so Aiden Miller is checked into the Trojan lineup, 6'4", 205, and a sophomore, averages just over 8 points a game. Poland will work against Withrow into the front court. Right side it goes to Short. Now, or rather to, Short. It poked out of his hands, and Pointer saves it and going out of bounds. Here comes Withrow. Behind the back, spinning away, and he'll get rid of it over to Pointer. Pointer back over the Withrow. Three if it goes. Yes!
Yep. Three turnovers. Three turnovers by Glasgow. We're cashing in. 5-point lead early.
7-2 the score. Poland lost the handle. Diving forward is Miller. Gets rid of it off to Withrow. Withrow drives to the basket. Puts it up. It's blocked in there. And it's going to be, what do we got? Off of Withrow as Kerwinski got it midair and threw it off the hip of Withrow and out of bounds. As Myers gets the ball in play to Bowling. Bowling dribbles against Ryan Shirley. Bowling goes right side with it to Kerwinski. Now they go into the corner. Three by Poland. Good.
You haven't had a hand all in his face. Not much else you can do about that. They're 2 for 2 when they get shots. Otherwise, they're turning it over.
Pointer can't shoot. Goes down to the baseline. Miller trying to work it inside. Oh, bad pass. Broken up, stolen. It's Poland. And that ball is going to skip through the hands of Kerwinski and out of bounds. So a little strong.
Yeah, and Aiden got up in the air with nowhere to go on our first turnover. You see Warren really imploring our guys to go. When they get the ball, they want to go before Glasgow gets set back up in this 3-2 zone, which we'll face here in the half court now.
Ball comes over to Ryan Shirley. Goes in the corner to Pointer on the right-hand side. Skip pass coming left to Withrow. Now Withrow on the dribble. Goes in the corner to Pointer. Thought about the three. Can't shoot. Now he'll go in for a 10-footer. That's no good. Rebound comes off to Myers.
Tried to bank it. Tough angle.
Long pass down the floor. Kerwinski wasn't looking for it. Had his back to the basketball. Out of bounds. And the Trojans will get it back with 4:21 to play, leading 7-5.
Willett can't be happy with his offense. 2 possessions. They've got shots. They made both of them. Now they got 5 turnovers, the other 5. So 7 possessions, 5 turnovers.
Yeah. Pointer straight away over to Ryan Shirley. Almost picked up by Poland in the corner. Withrow with a three. It's no good. Rebound to Glasgow as Kerwinski hands it off to Poland. Poland gives it out to Bowling. Bowling against Ryan Shirley. 4 minutes to go. First quarter. 7-5. Trojans lead it by 2. Bowling trying to work off the screen. Gets rid of the basketball to Kerwinski. He'll dribble it halfway. Dribbled it off his foot. Almost lost it out of bounds. He's in trouble down to that corner. And chasing it down is Bowling. Out top, here's a high arching three from the top of the key by Short, no good. Rebound, Myers back up, no good, but a foul. Foul is on Corbin Murphy, his first. That's Barron's third of the half. John Carter Myers, 6'1" junior, averaging just over 4 points a game. His free throw is short off the front of the rim. In for Barren County, Eli Brooks, 6'6", 165 sophomore. He'll come in for Corbin Murphy. And Myers back up at the stripe for one more. And here's his shot. It's on the way, and it's going to go in. Kind of line drive shot, hit the back of the rim and fell in. 7-6, Trojans with a 1-point lead, 3.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Corner over to Withrow. He'll bring it out straight away over to Ryan Shirley. Down to the corner goes to Brooks. Brooks sends it way back out front to Withrow. Top of the key. Back over to Shirley. Back out to Withrow. Withrow trying to penetrate, looking. Gets it in there to Miller. Drives in, throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes off to Myers. No good. Rebound claimed in there by Aiden Miller. Pointer into the front court. Crossover, got into a crowd. Shot goes up. It's good and a foul.
It was a good take. Drove the lane, protected the basketball, and was able to get it up on the rim and give it a chance.
Kerwinski, his first. That's Glasgow's third of the half. And we get Trey Brown, a 6', 155-pound junior, in the Glasgow lineup for John Carter Myers. Corner at the line. Free throw on the way. Good. Old-fashioned three-point play for Tay Pointer. 10-8. Trojans by 2. 2 minutes to play in the first. Bowling with the basketball for Glasgow into the front court. Right side with it to Brown. They give it to Kerwinski. Drives against Brooks. Puts up the shot. No good, but a foul. Brooks his first. That'll be the team's fifth. And we'll say that the foul was on the floor.
Eli had him with his hands on his going on the drive, but as he went up for the shot, he put both hands up. So the foul occurred before the shot.
Bowling will hand it off to Poland to set up. Gets rid of it to Short. Out to Brown. Right side to Poland. Poland looking inside. Ball gets loose, and they're going to say it went off of Tate Pointer. No, went off the Glasgow player. I thought he signaled the Glasgow into the floor off his knee.
I thought we get a break there. It might have been Tay's knee.
Right side is Brooks. Colton Stevens on the floor right now. Skip pass right side. It goes to Brooks trying to go baseline. Whistle. And we're going to get a blocking foul. Is it on Poland?
Yes.
It's on Poland. That's his second. That'll be the team's fourth. And so Poland will have to go to the bench, and Myers back in to replace him. And it comes in the corner. Tay Pointer. Bad pass. Broke it up by Kerwinski. He'll hand it off to Bowling. 1:13 left in the quarter. Glasgow trailing Barren County 10-8. Bowling launches a three. It's short. And underneath the basket, Brooks came up with it, had it smacked out of his hands by Myers, out of bounds, but Trojans will keep it. Pointer checks out, and Gavin Withrow back in.
That was a risky grab there by Eli.
As Colton Stevens will bring it up. Mason Griggs is on the bench with 2 fouls. He went out early in the first quarter.
Yeah, played 2 minutes.
Right side it goes to Withrow. Out to Stevens. He goes left, now reverses back right. Goes in the corner. Shirley will fire. It's good from that left baseline.
Very long, too.
12-8. Trojans lead it by 4. 42 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Bowling, right side over to Short. Short gets the screen from Brown. Dumps it back off to Brown. Brown looking. Now throws it behind him. Going up the baseline. They lose it. Short down to the floor. Scrambling for in the lane with Colton Stevens. And Glasgow will get it on the alternating possession.
Not 100% sure who got that back tap. And I don't have replay tonight since they won't let us do it live here.
Yeah. So Glasgow's basketball underneath as it comes to the corner to Brown. How it comes to Bowling. Kerwinski wants to drive against Brooks. He's cut off. Back out to Myers. Right side it goes to Brown. Back to Kerwinski cutting down the right side. His shot on the baseline. Good. 12-10. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Got to go. Right side Brooks. Out to Stevens. Swings it over to Withrow. And a lob coming down to Miller. Had a safety going out of bounds. Here's Withrow for a three at the horn. It's no good. End of the first quarter. Trojans 12, the Scotties 10. We'll be back with the second quarter from Glasgow High School after this break. This is Barren County High Basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
If you hadn't been to Colton Steakhouse and Grill, what are you waiting for? Okay, maybe you need a special reason. Well, here it is. Our sizzling signatures. There's the Hawaiian ribeye, marinated for 72 hours and topped with fresh grilled pineapple. Or how about our Del Rio ribeye, topped with melted ancho chipotle butter and crispy onion tanglers. Both these mouth-watering sizzling signature ribeyes are available right now. Colton Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
In Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown.
Making your funeral arrangements in advance is one last wonderful gift you can give the loved ones who'll be left behind. By freeing them from the burden of many details, you give them time to do the work of grieving and caring for one another. Let A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home help with the reflection and the remembrance. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home is following all CDC guidelines to help keep you and your family safe.
A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, serving our community since 1928. 201 East Washington Street in Glasgow. Call them at 651-2080.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now back to courtside with Jay Turner.
Quarter number 2, presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Matthew Clark in the studios, our producer tonight. Glad to have you with us here from Glasgow High School. Trojans have a 12-10 lead. Stevens in the corner to Brooks to the right-hand side. Back out front it comes to Stevens. Swings it left over to Withrow. Now Withrow, top of the key. Looks inside, intended for Shirley. And Myers jumped right in front of him to pick off the pass. Bowling into the front court. Over to Myers. Myers putting down the dribble against Stevens. Had it poked away. Comes back into the backcourt. Stolen away. Withrow's got it. Withrow with a spin move. Flips it up. Missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Bowling. Bowling ahead underneath to Brown. He puts it in.
You see that way too many times. Missed layup our end. Make on there.
And we're tied at 12. Stevens with the basketball. That 3-2 zone by the Scotties. Stevens can't penetrate. Here's Withrow in the corner to Brooks. Back out around the perimeter. Goes right side over to Shirley. Now Shirley had it poked out of his hands for a moment by Myers. Withrow in the corner. Brooks. He can't shoot. Back out to Withrow. Back to Brooks. Now Brooks lobs it back out to Stevens. Stevens can't penetrate. Gives it off to Withrow. Withrow top of the circle. Back over to Stevens. Stevens left side corner. Brooks will fire the three. It is no good.
Need that shot to go down from Eli.
Cherwinski with a rebound for the Scotties. Into the front court. Bowling. Right side with it. Over to Short. Ooh, leaned into Withrow, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Short, his first, team's 5th of the first half. Tay Pointer, Corbin Murphy, return to the Trojan lineup, along with Lane Stevens, who's in the ball game now, 6 foot 155 and a junior. Withrow will bring it in front court, straight away over to Pointer. Pointer back to Withrow. Bounce pass over to Lane Stevens. Ball's going to be kicked as he tries to bounce it back to Withrow. Tied at 12 with 6:23 to play in the first half. Pointer, top of the key, working around to the right side, cuts back left. Diagonal pass, left corner lane. Stevens fires away, short, and we'll get a foul. We're going to put it on Murphy.
2 on Corbin.
Now it comes to Kerwinski. He's going to drive against Lane Stevens. Puts up the shot. He traveled. And now Miller comes in for Corbin Murphy. He's the second Trojan to pick up 2 here in the first half. Ball comes into Withrow. Straight away over to Shirley. Bounce pass in the right corner. Ball off of Myers and out of bounds. He tried to go to Pointer in the right corner. Shirley comes out to Withrow. Back to Shirley. Long range right. Back to Withrow. Bounce pass in the corner. Pointer for 3. It is good.
Trying to run her on the baseline. Got 2 bigs with Lane and Aiden Miller running the baseline, getting screens.
And a People's Bank 3 for Tay Pointer. Gives the Trojans a 15-12 lead. Bowling with the basketball over to Brown. Brown brings it out front. He'll give it to Myers. Myers on the left side. Back in the corner to Bowling. Gets a screen set. Now Bowling throws it back out front to Brown. Back it comes to Bowling against Tay Pointer. Takes him one-on-one. Goes to the basket. Puts it up and in, and they call a block.
Couldn't get in position to take the charge. Bowling's second bucket of the night. We've done a pretty good job on him, but he just put his head down and went to the rim there.
Foul on Tay Pointer is going to be his first, team 7th. Bowling, a 76% foul shooter, puts it in the air, and it's good. They were tied at 15 with 5:12 to go in the first half. Lane Stevens with it for the Trojans on the left side. Putting down the dribble, he'll give it back to Withrow. Withrow in the corner to Pointer. Long range 3, no. Rebound, Aiden Miller. Back to Lane Stevens for 3. Got it!
Big rebound. They had not been giving us very many offensive rebounds. Aiden went and got that one, kept the possession alive.
So Lane Stevens with the People's Bank 3-point shot. Giving the Trojans back the lead. It's 18-15. Bowling over to Short. Halfway to the corner of the right-hand side. Dumps it back in there to Sawinski. He goes in with a shot. Had it blocked. Boy, it's getting physical underneath the basket. And they're going to say somebody was on the end line. And so Barren County will get the basketball.
There's a lot of contact both ways. We'll take the ball, though.
Withrow. Underneath. Miller tried to go up. He's fouled by Brown.
Good quick end-to-end. Caught Glasgow off guard on their heels.
Glasgow foul, number 30, Trey Brown.
First foul on Brown. That'll be 6 on Glasgow here in the first half. Aiden Miller, 60% foul shooter, averaging just over 8 points a game. Free throw, no good. Flangs off the front of the rim on the left-hand side. Javon Clark, 6'3", 160, sophomore, into the Glasgow lineup. And Miller back over the stripe for one more. And he missed that the same exact way. Glasgow with the basketball. And a catch down inside here short with a little half hook. Let's up and in.
He hid back in the corner here on the free throw. We didn't see him and get somebody back.
18-17. Withrow over to Lane Stevens. Straight away back over to Withrow. He can't shoot.
Yes.
Feeds it down inside there to Ryan Shirley. He loses it out of bounds.
That's what Warren had been trying to get him to go for. They go out to the corner guy and slip that screen to the block, but we couldn't get the ball to him and score.
1 point ball game, 3:50 to play here in the first half. Low scoring, 18-17. Pass deflected by Pointer, taken by Withrow. 2-on-1. Pulls up with a 10-footer. Got it.
Think back, they gave us that, so we took it.
20-17. Barron County with a 3-point lead. Bowling, double team. Back over goes to Myers. Whips it down in there to Kowinski. In a lot of traffic. Goes in the corner. And back out it comes to Bowling. Swings back left. He'll go for the basket. Puts it up and in.
He's got 2 buckets here, both on driving left-hand layups.
7 points for Sam Bowling. Corner, long range right. 20-19 the score. Lane Stevens with it all left side for the Trojans. Now sends it back over to Withrow. Withrow back to Stevens. Stevens straight away back to Withrow. Looking down inside. Here's Shirley working inside the paint. Up with the left hand and got it to drop.
That's a tough move, going from the right side of the lane to the left.
22-19. Barron leads it by 3. Bowling, front court, whips the pass. It's knocked away, stolen by Miller. Miller fires it down. We got a whistle and a blocking foul on Short. That's going to be his second. So he's the second Scotty to pick up 2. Jackson Poland on the bench with 2 fouls. And that puts Aiden Miller at the line for one of the bonus.
That prevented a wide open layup. We had a 2-on-none break back.
Free throw on the way. Bounces off the rim. Barron County is only 1 of 5 from the foul line here in the first half. Lead it 22-19. Right side it goes to Serwinski. Serwinski feeds it, cutting in there. Short puts it up and got it to drop.
We can't let them ball cut us like that. It's just a circle cut, and we're not jamming it at all, so it's a free run to the rim if they get it delivered to them like they did there.
Yeah, 22-21. Trojan lead is 1. 2:18 to go in the first half. Corner. Bounces back out to Stevens. Over it goes to Withrow. Now Withrow working back left to Stevens. Stevens back to Withrow. Now looks inside there. Here's Aiden Miller trying to slice his way to the basket, and he puts it in.
Trying to gap that defense. The bottom of a 3-2 is open if we're able to get the ball there to the middle.
24-21. Barron leads it by 3. Cross-court pass comes over to Myers, and the corner short for 3. Got it.
Just couldn't close out quick enough on their best 3 shooter.
That's his 16th three-point shot of the year for the Scotties. Ties it up at 24. Miller down low, turns, fires, and it rattles out. Shirley offensive board trying to go back up. Almost got undercut there. There'll be a foul on Serwinski.
Kind of did get undercut and fell hard, but popped right back up. Ryan's working hard inside, getting us some boards and some buckets.
So now 3 Scotties with 2 fouls apiece. Ryan Shirley, 80.5% on the year, puts it up. It is good. 25-24, Trojans. Shirley back up at the stripe. And this shot is on the way. Got them both. 26-24. Barron County leads it by 2 with a minute 30 to play here in the first half. Bowling with the basketball for the Scotties into the front court. Bowling angling off to the right. Trying to get the screen set with Serwinski. Cuts to the free throw line. He'll throw it off to the left corner. And now here is Short. Wanted to shoot the 3. Goes up the baseline. He walked.
It's their 5th turnover of the quarter. 11th of the game. We just have 5.
And a minute 13 to play here before halftime. Barron County by 2. Withrow. Gives it over to Pointer. Back out to Withrow. Now he's going to try to motion Lane Stevens. Here's a jumper by Miller from about 8 feet away, the left side of the free throw lane. 28-24, Trojans by 4, 52 seconds to play here in the first half. Myers with Miller on him. Gives to Bowling on the right side. Bowling now looking. He's going to drive strong to the bucket, and it won't count if he hits it. It'll be out on the floor. Ryan Shirley, his second. So he becomes the 3rd Trojan to pick up 2 fouls. And Bowling has 7 points in the first half. Barren leads at 28-24 with 23.7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And here's Bowling, shots on the way, good. So he'll get the bonus. Makes it 28-25. Bowling for the bonus try. It's on the way, and he got it. 28-26, 23.7 seconds to go before the break. Withrow into the front court. Bowling comes up to apply pressure on him. Gets rid of it over to Pointer. And back to Withrow. Left side, Miller. Out to Pointer. Swings it right side to Withrow. 7 seconds underneath. Miller mishandled the pass, trying to go up midair to get the shot off. Here's Bowling. He'll stop for a three-point shot. No good. And that will end the first half of play. Barren County 28, Glasgow 26. We'll come back with a halftime report brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. And always remember, if you find a vehicle on DonFranklinAuto.com, Don Franklin will then bring that vehicle to Glasgow and let you experience the Don Franklin difference. This is Barren County High Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow at 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Stock number MC170156, MSRP 42,065. Stock number count S681390, MSRP 28,695. All incentives to dealer plus tax title and license. Must own 2007 or newer non-GM vehicle and finance with dealer approved lender. With approved credit ends 2/121.
Prices are dropping at Don Franklin Chevrolet in Glasgow. Get the all-new 2021 Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom as low as $36,387, plus the all-new 2020 Equinox LT as low as $19,990. All with Don Franklin's exclusive 15-year, 500,000-mile powertrain coverage. Find new roads at Don Franklin Chevrolet in Glasgow.
In our neck of the woods, propane is a big source for heating our homes, and your local Southern States in Glasgow is the place to get your propane tanks filled for your home. And propane-powered heating is used on farms, too. It's a great fuel source for heating livestock, such as swine and poultry, like chicken barns. Propane heat can transform the way you operate a farm and its various buildings. With propane, heating becomes more efficient in barns and even greenhouses. Call Southern States in Glasgow to find out more. 651-6167.
Starting, growing, and running a business comes with many unique challenges and obstacles. German American Bank believes that your money should work as hard as you do. That's why we are raising the standards in business banking with innovative technology to help you take advantage of every penny you earn and maximize every minute of your busy day. We want to help you bring convenience to your customers, improve cash flow to help you grow, and increase efficiency. Explore our financial solutions and meet our business banking team online at GermanAmerican.com. German American Bank, member FDIC.
It's finally time to get on the court. Basketball season is here, and from the first tip of the ball to the time the net is cut, SCRTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gig for SCRTC fiber customers and 15 meg for copper customers. Residential internet packages with and without phone are available. Never miss a shot from your team when they play on TV with the SCRTC Sports Package. With the current fiber expansions, SCRTC service areas are growing constantly. Make the SCRTC three-point shot today with phone, TV, and internet.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball Halftime Show, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to Jay Turner.
It is halftime where the Trojans lead the Scotties 28-26. We welcome you to the South Central Bank halftime report. Trojans led 12-10 at the end of the first quarter, and both teams scored 16 in the second period of play. The Scotties with 10 field goals in the first half. 2 of those were three-pointers. They were 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Sam Bowling led the way with 9 points in the first half. 3 baskets, 3 for 3 from the foul line. Brennan Short had 7, all those scored in the second period on a 3-point shot and 2 2-point baskets. Jackson Poland went out with foul trouble there in the first half. 3 and a 2 for his 5 points. 2 for Ashton Serwinski, 1 for John Carter Myers. Trey Brown scored a bucket in the first half. Javon Clark saw action but did not score. For the Barren County Trojans, 1 more field goal than Glasgow, 11. And 1 more three-pointer than the Scotties. Had 3 three-pointers. Barren was 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. And Gavin Withrow with 5 points in the first half and a 3 and a 2. Mason Griggs, who went up very early, played the first 2 minutes of the ball game, went out with foul trouble, scored a bucket. Tay Pointer with 6 points on a 3, a 2, and a free throw. Ryan Shirley also has 6 points in the first half. A couple of field goals, 2 for 2 from the line. Corbin Murphy with 2 points. A 3-pointer for Lane Stevens. Aiden Miller scored a couple of field goals. and was 0 for 3 from the foul line for 4 points. Colton Stevens and Eli Brooks saw action, but did not score in the first half.
All right, halftime stats here for the boys. They were 11 of 27 overall for the half, 41%, just 3 of 10. That 3-2 zone is designed to keep us from having some effectiveness in the three, and they got us to miss 7 of our 10 attempts, so we're shooting at 30%. For Glasgow, they haven't shot it very many times because they've turned it over a lot, but when they have shot it, it's been effective. They're 10 of 15 from the half, 66%, 2 of 5 from behind the arc for 40. Rebounds-wise, Glasgow's out-rebounding the Trojans by 2, 11-9. They have turned it over 11 times, so we've just turned it over 5. So, they are making enough shots in the few that they've gotten up to stay pace with us, just a 2-point game. All in all, I think we're doing some good things. We're starting to figure out the 2-3 zone a little bit, getting those post players involved, getting some screening action down at the bottom, and really good job on Sam Bowling there until the very end when he had a couple of buckets back-to-back and then got to the free throw line a little bit. So you can see how quickly they score it, and this has really been an up-and-down game, and I think we're okay with that for the most part.
Yeah. Foul situation the first half for Glasgow. Jackson Poland, Brennan Short, Ashton Cherwinski all picked up 2 fouls. For Barron County, Mason Griggs, Ryan Shirley, and Corbin Murphy had 2 fouls in the first half. Checking out the Coca-Cola scoreboard here at halftime. A score in from the Metcalfe County, Casey County game. This is boys. Casey County leads Metcalfe County after 3, 47-42. Of course, the final tonight, Metcalfe Lady Hornets won over Casey County 66-59. Trojanettes winning here earlier tonight over the Glasgow Lady Scotties 48-38 to seal the number 1 seed in the district tournament coming up March the 15th at Barron County. And that's all I have. Do you have any other scores?
I'm starting to get a couple here. Bowling Green boys win 87-55 over Somerset. I think that was at Somerset. May take a few minutes to get a few more scores, so we'll
Nothing
get back with
on
you.
Monroe and Allen. Haven't got anything from that game. Monroe, that was at Allen County, Scottsville tonight.
First quarter score, Allen County 13, Monroe County 8. Warren Central up 28-23 over Warren Central up 28-23 over South Warren in the third.
three. That's in and out. Crashing the board, Ryan Shirley had a smack dab in his hands and stolen by Myers. Going in for the shot. Here's Poland laying it up and in. We're tied at 28. As Withrow will dribble to the right side of the floor. Bounces it out to Griggs. He'll work around to the left side. Deals it off in the corner to Pointer. Back out it comes to Griggs. Trying to penetrate, can't go. Bounces back out to Withrow. Bounces off to Pointer on the left wing. Now at the left elbow, and they give it out to Withrow for a three. It's no good. Rebound to Griggs. Griggs trying to go up with a 6-foot shot. It's partially blocked. Got his own rebound. Puts it back up. Too strong. And a whistle. And what we got? Jump ball.
It's a very, very, very quick jump ball, but we'll take it because we get the possession.
And so the Trojans will have it underneath. Just over a minute gone here in the third quarter. We're tied at 28. And Griggs will throw it off to Pointer, out to Withrow. Dumps it in there to Griggs in the lane. Bounce off to Murphy, and now Withrow back over to Pointer. And a shot for three is blocked. And Shirley comes down with it going strong to the bucket. Puts it up and in with the left hand.
Same move he made earlier. A little ball fake, right side of the lane to the left for two.
Barren back on top, 30-28. Bowling with the basketball for the Scotties out front. Goes to Serwinski on the left side. Takes a pass, looking. Now gives it off to Bowling, driving. Here's a shot off balance, no good. Rebound comes off to Withrow. Withrow bring it in front court. Withrow bounce pass down in there to Griggs. He's double teamed, slips it in there to Shirley, puts it in.
Two good buckets by Ryan Shirley. Being a little bit more active. We've already got more rebounds this quarter than we did the whole second quarter.
Yeah, that assist brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Harris. Let Jamie Harris of Edward Jones assist you today with your financial planning. Bowling driving in, his left-handed shot up and in. Bowling now with 11 points. 32-30. Trojans lead it. And here is Pointer driving, trying to force things up, and he has it blocked on him. Here's Poland with it for the Scotties into the front court. Racing down, curls out to the wing. He'll throw it out to Myers and back to Poland. 5.5 left in the third quarter. Barren up by 2, 32-30. Short, long distance left. Spins, drives, throws it up off balance, no good. Rebound, no, he lost it. Kicking it back out, Poland. One dribble, fires up a three, got it.
That's just the bounce of the ball a little bit, but we should have grabbed it, and that would have kept him from getting a three and taking the lead.
33-32. Mason Griggs down low. Here's Murphy. Back to Griggs. Throws it underneath the Pointer. He gets pushed. Shot won't go in, but he's fouled. And Jackson Poland, that's his third personal foul. First one on the Scotties here in the second half.
You haven't seen very many games where foul trouble has come into play this year, but it may in this one.
Tay Pointer. Free throw is good. And they're leaving Poland in the game with those three fouls.
They don't go very deep on the bench.
Pointer gets both. 3 for 3 tonight, 8 points. And Aiden Miller comes in for Tay Pointer. Barren back on top, 34-33. Sam Bowling will bring it up for the Scotties. Goes right side with it to Myers. Out to Serwinski. Fakes, drives down the lane. Has it blocked on him. Here comes Withrow. Down the floor, got the numbers. He'll drive to the basket, flips it up high off the glass. It should have been goaltending. And
you can't slap the backboard and jar the ball out of the rim.
Well, there's going to be a foul call. And who'd they put it on? Serwinski, his third. Team second.
We've seen that a couple times. We've actually done it once this year and nothing was called, and we were the victim of it there and nothing was called.
Ball comes out in the corner to Miller. Back off to Withrow out of the corner for three. No good. Murphy with a rebound. Murphy trying to go back up strong with the left hand. He put it in and he's fouled.
Corbin playing good minutes there. Big rebound. Again, controlling the boards over Glasgow.
Foul is on Brown, his second, team's third. Corbin Murphy 0 for 1. Let's see if we can get this one. Yes. 5th point, no fashion 3-point play for the senior. Makes it 37-33. Trojans with a 4-point lead. 4:12 to go in the third quarter. Poland still on the court playing with those 3 fouls. Going to fire up a 3-point shot. No. Rebound, Brown, back up and in. 37-35. Ryan Shirley out to Withrow. Over goes to Griggs. Back to Withrow. Back over goes to Griggs. Back to Withrow. Can't penetrate. Back over goes to Shirley. Halfway to the corner. Drives up the baseline. Goes strong to the basket. He puts it in.
Credit Corbin with the assist there on the screen to give him the lane.
6 points for Shirley in this quarter. 12 for the ball game. And it's 39-35. Trojans lead it by 4. Bowling off the screen. Drives it right down the lane. Had it swiped loose out of bounds.
Very lucky there. We didn't switch off a screen.
So Poland will toss it in. Comes into Bowling. Bowling throwing it back out to Poland. He's going to throw up a one-hand floater. No good. Got his own rebound. Goes to the deck. Got to get a foul call. And it's on 42. Aiden Miller, that is his first, and the team's first of the second half.
Poland had the advantage. When he let it go, he knew exactly where he was going to miss it and chased it down.
We'll switch basketballs here. Poland will toss it in left side of the bucket. Comes out to Bowling. Bowling jump shot in the lane. Rims good.
He's a good player.
Timeout by James Willett and the Scotties with 3:16 left to play in the third quarter. Barren County 39, Glasgow 37. Got a couple of scores from Allen County, Scottsville, Monroe County game here. Let's see. Halftime. This is boys, I guess. Yes. Allen County, Scottsville 25, Monroe County 23 at halftime. Final score in Metcalfe County boys 64, Casey County 57.
Warren Central just up 8. About 5 minutes to go in the third over South Warren. That's maybe a surprising score.
Just going to see if we could get the final on the ACS Monroe County girls game.
I'll pull it up here. I think I can get it. Might take a second.
3:16 left to play here in the third quarter. Barren County with a 2-point lead. It's 39-37.
It was close. 52-48. Allen County beat Monroe.
Well, so that would have actually been a split with those two, because Monroe had won the earlier matchup.
The one that counted.
The one that counted, yeah. Here's Withrow. Bounce pass over the right side to Griggs. Skips it over to Shirley. The Scotties. Gets it in there to Bowling. Posted down low. Back out it comes to Clark, who's in the ballgame. Bowling thought about the three. That is stolen away from a high by Withrow. Withrow. Getting a lot of pressure from Bowling. He'll give it over to Pointer. Over goes to Lane Stevens. Bounces back out to Pointer. Swings it left side to Withrow. Left wing three. No. Come up short. Try to get his own rebound. It's going to be a foul. As Myers grabbed the basketball. Second foul on Gavin Withrow. Third on the Trojans here in the second half. 42-40. Ball poked away by Griggs. And here's Miller driving with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Follows it up and gets fouled.
That was an athletic play. Just pogo sticked right back up off of his feet and tapped in his miss.
That was on Myers, his second, team's fourth. Miller gives the Trojans a 4-point lead at 44-40. And here's his free throw. It is coming off. He's 0 for 4 from the line. And here's a jumper on the baseline. No good for Bowling. Ball knocked down. Loose is taken in there by Miller. He got fouled. No whistle. Lane Stevens will give it off to Gavin Withrow.
A lot of action there.
Yep. Pointer on the right side. Gives it back out to Withrow. He'll send it over to Stevens. That's Stevens on the dribble. Bounces back out front to Withrow. Over goes to Pointer. Fakes a three. Drives. Jumper on the baseline. It won't go. Rebound a short. Lane Stevens reached in and tied it up.
Lane's played some good minutes tonight. He's got a three and stuck his nose in there even though Glasgow gets the possession.
Jackson Poland coming back into the scouting lineup for Trey Brown.
Very clean quarter by both teams. Just one turnover apiece, ton of shots.
Ball comes into Clark. He dribbles it across the midcourt stripe. Clark gets rid of it to Poland. 1 minute to play in the third. Poland off on the right side, gets a screen. He'll give it back out front to Myers. Over to Short. Short will back out to Clark against Tay Pointer. He'll hand it back off to Bowling. Here he goes, right down the lane. Goes the bucket, puts it up. He missed it. Rebound goes off the hand of Miller, trying to fight. Couldn't grab it. Goes out of bounds, and Glasgow will get it back underneath. And Poland throws it out deep to Clark. Here is a long three, but short, no good. That was beyond NBA. Here comes Griggs with it. Reverses out to Withrow. Left side to Pointer. Left wing three. Won't go. Rebound battle for. And coming up with it is Lane Stevens. Inside, here's Griggs. Up and under. Flips up the shot. Can't get it to go. Miller tried to go for the rebound. Bodies hit the deck. And here comes Poland with it with 14 seconds. Poland down to 9. Down to 6. Gets a screen. Gonna have to slide off. Poland straight away with a three. It is no good. Rebound by Griggs, and that will do it for the third quarter. After three, it's the Trojans 44 and the Scotties 40. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. This is Barron County High Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Scotty's Contracting in Stone has stood the test of time, with quality being their top priority. Scotty's has been serving South Central Kentucky for nearly 50 years. As your local paving contractor, Scotty's is community-minded and community-involved, therefore willing to go the extra mile to help their neighbors and friends. Scotty's Contracting believes home is where the heart is, and they want you and your family to love the path that leads you to it. You can increase the value of your home with a newly paved driveway. Just imagine that curb appeal. Whether you're selling your home or staying forever, quality paves the way with Scotty's Contracting. Give your home or business more curb appeal with the help of Scotty's Contracting. Rely on your local paving contractor, someone you can trust. Scotty's, serving you for nearly 50 years and is here to stay. Call 270-629-2112. That's 270-629-2112 or scottyscontracting.com.
You're listening to Barron County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now back to courtside with Jay Turner.
Final 8 minutes. It's brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Mason Griggs gives it to Gavin Withrow. Back to Griggs out front. 4-point Barron County lead, 44-40. They work it inside there. Miller, jump shot from 10. No, popped out on him. Rebound in there. Loose ball picked up by Serwinski. He had it stripped loose, but got it back, though. Left side, it goes to Bowling. Bowling inside there. Oh, had some body contact on that. Should have been an offensive foul, but Trojans have the ball. Here's Pointer on the left side. And it's stolen away by Poland. Poland driving to the bucket, puts it up, and it rolled off the rim. Rebound by Ryan Shirley. Gives it off to Pointer. Pointer pulls up, 15 straight away, short. He may have got partially blocked. Saved inbound, Serwinski. Gives it off to Poland. Poland driving to the bucket. He'll put it up. It is good. 44-42. Trojans lead is 2. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Briggs with the basketball. Gives it out to Withrow. Bounce pass over the left side to Pointer. We go into Miller. Left elbow shot won't go. Rebound Ryan Shirley. Tried to save it. Lost the handle on it out of bounds.
But I think that would have been our basketball. It looked like Glasgow came over his back and tapped it out. Maybe Clark on that one.
Corbin Murphy and Colton Stevens checking into the Trojan lineup. 6:46 to play here in the ball game. Barren County with a 2-point lead. It's 44-42. They spread the floor out. It's Bowling with a basketball. Out in the middle of the floor. Trying to direct traffic here. He'll angle off left. He'll give it to Poland. Poland, and he's going to be fouled. Be a tripping foul. And there's a technical foul. Not sure. Third foul on Withrow.
And a technical on Withrow. Hold on. I think the technical went on Poland. He said red 3 when he came back, but he pointed the other way. So the common foul on Gavin, the technical on
Poland. That's his fourth.
Yeah.
Free throw is up. It's good for Gavin Withrow.
He must have said something. Shirley went over to try to help him up. It was a hard foul, and Shirley went over to help him up. And the official was right on top of him. He must have said something.
Second shot good for Withrow. Makes it a 4-point Barren County lead. It's 46-42.
They'll have to take Poland out, right?
Well, that was his fourth, right? The technical foul on Poland, but
they've got Glasgow had 6 on the floor, and they checked the sub in. He's got to come in, and they got to take somebody out.
So Poland's going to go out. That's an air ball. It goes out of bounds.
Not a shot Glasgow probably would be happy with him taking.
Trojans 48, Scotty's 42, and a timeout by Glasgow. This will be a full timeout.
Glasgow just scored 2 here. The Trojans scored 4 to extend that lead to 6. Third period, both teams shot a ton. The Trojans were 6 of 19 overall, just 2 of 7 from 3. So 32% overall. The Scotties were 6 of 16 for 38. They also made 2 threes of their 6 attempts. Rebound-wise, this is crazy. We had more rebounds in the third quarter than we did the whole first half, and Glasgow had just as many. So we had 12 rebounds in the third period. Glasgow had 11. Both teams only turned it over one time. When you do that, you're going to get a ton of more shot opportunities, and that's why the rebound total is a lot more than it was in the first half.
Yeah. Trojanettes winning the earlier game tonight over the Lady Scotties 48-38 to seal the number 1 seed in the district. They'll play Allen County Scottsville in the district tournament in mid-March. Allen County Scottsville girls beat Monroe County tonight 52-48.
Get a little momentum. We got to keep it. It can spin on a dime right now. This is probably the most people we've actually played in front of this year, even though somebody said that you can only have like 400 or 600 in here or something. They can't have 600. That's as many as we can have. So
15% capacity. That's way over. Barron County with a chance to extend the lead here. Withrow on the left side. Trying to go back door. Couldn't get it to Griggs. So they try to penetrate. Stevens over to Griggs. Drives into the lane. He's cut off. Triple team back out to Lane Stevens. Or rather to Colton Stevens. Withrow. Dumps it in there underneath. There's Ryan Shirley. Pump fake. Puts it up. It won't go, but he gets fouled by Brown.
Couldn't quite get it to the corner.
That's his third. Glasgow's fifth. Or sixth of the second half. And Ryan Shirley at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 14 points for Shirley. Free throws up. It's good. Gives him 15. He's starting to average in double figures the last few games.
His defense is obviously what we rely on him a ton for, and when he can add 10 or 12, it is a huge benefit.
Yeah. Ryan Shirley now with 10 points in the second half, 16 for the ball game, and Barron has an 8-point lead. That's their largest of the night. Here's Serwinski driving, throwing it up off the glass, no good. Brown up high for the rebound, back up and in. Brown only averages 2.6 a game, and he's got 6 in this one. 50-44. Colton Stevens with the basketball for the Trojans. We'll work against the 3-2 zone. As Colton Stevens sends it over to Griggs. Back to Stevens. Stevens on the dribble. Bounce pass left goes to Withrow. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound Ryan Shirley. Trying to go back up strong. He puts it up and in.
Hey, use Corbin as a screen again. Those two are working really well together. Good rebound by Shirley and a putback.
Ryan Shirley with 18 points tonight. Career high.
Wow.
And here's Short straight away with a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Glasgow wanted a foul as Short hit the deck, but I'm not sure if he did. Maybe a little acting job there. And Colton Stevens in the key.
Timeout.
Needs somewhere to go. Timeout with 4:18 to play.
Good timeout there by Warren. We got all 5 of them in our pocket. We used one of them there. Glasgow does. I'm not sure who it was we played the other night, but we got a foul late where I think it was Tay hit somebody's leg when they kind of kick it out. Well, Glasgow does that a lot. They kick their leg out. They don't go vertical. When you don't go vertical, you're not going to get that call. And even though it looks like a foul, it's not by the book a foul. So, and again, we've got people closer to us here than we've ever had. So you hear that probably in the background and think it's not much different than a normal game. In a lot of ways, it's not.
You're absolutely right. This not a whole lot of social distancing in this gym.
What's smaller? It's one of the smallest gyms.
Well, you shouldn't have this many people in this gym. If there's the capacity, you're only supposed to have 15% capacity. And it's way over 15% in here tonight. Ball comes out to Griggs. He's getting pressure from Bowling. Trying to dribble around him. Works it to the left side. Oh, they're fouling him. I mean, good gracious.
He actually took on 2 or 3 there and ended up getting the bucket. But called the foul right before, so we'll have the ball in a 1-and-1 situation.
Mason Griggs had 2-point goal back early in the first quarter before he went out in foul trouble. Picked up 2 quick fouls. And he's at the line, a 70% foul shooter on the year. And his free throw is good.
I haven't noticed Mason's shoes. Do you have a pair like that, Jay?
I do not.
They're hot. I'm not sure what they are. Hot, pink, lime green, a little bit of everything. I kind of like them, honestly.
Very flashy.
Might ask for a pair of those for Valentine's Day or something.
And the second one's good. I like Tay Pointer's shoes, too.
Well, you get a pair of Tays. I'll get a pair of Masons, and we'll wear them, see what people think.
Jackson Poland dishes it off under. That's going to be an offensive foul. Good job. Poland fouls out. Corbin Murphy stood his ground and let Poland rush right into him, and Poland is out.
It's a big foul for Glasgow. Big foul, like you said. Their bench is not very deep, and awareness of Corbin to stay in the play, take the charge, and foul out one of Glasgow's better players here. What does he average? I've got it written down. I'm sure you can access it quicker than I can. 13 a game?
13 and a half. Mm-hmm. 13 and a half. He scored 12 in this one tonight. And Barren County with their largest lead at 10 is 54-44. The coaching staff of Glasgow complained about the fouls.
Well, I think they were a little confused. The officials were telling them to stand up because it was a 30-second timeout, but the clock keeper had put a full minute timeout, so there was some miscommunication between what was on the board and how much time they had left in the timeout.
Yeah. And Shirley will get it in play, comes into Griggs. He's trapped, and there's a foul. Glasgow fans are...
It's getting a little out of control.
Talkative in here.
This is, a big game for them, and we've got them 2 more times on the schedule. So this could be a good game a couple more times down the road.
Yeah.
And like I said in the opener, it's an emotional game because we're rivals, and it's a fun game. Is what it ends up being.
And Short try to put the ball down on his foot.
That's a dribble. That's a call that'll get changed.
Come back, I think.
Yeah, that's the right call if they change it. It's the right call. We stuck our foot in there, and he dribbled it off. I think it was Gavin's foot. Right call.
So Glasgow will have it with 3:54 to play. And it'll be Short to toss it in. Short will get it out to Bowling. Bowling will try to.
Personal foul charge to Ashton Serwinski is 4.
So the technical's on Serwinski.
Technical foul on Barren County number 33, Coleman Murphy. That's his third.
Yes, it did. It's an one. It went in.
The ball went in the goal.
Oh, boy. Like I said, the bucket should count, but the officials, I guess, were focused on the play. The technical will be on Corbin, and he was kind of taken up for Gavin underneath the rim. Everybody just needs to take a deep breath. And what happens in this situation, you know who the fourth official is? It's the clock keeper. Or it's I guess the book, maybe?
You got to remember who.
Well, isn't it the book for Glasgow?
Yeah.
So the bucket should go in.
Yeah. Well, they put it on the board. They have put it on the board now.
And Warren taken up for Corbin, rightly so. Corbin is not a kid to get a technical. He's just taken up for his teammate, just kind of being a good kid, really, in a lot of ways. And that wasn't too much to get a technical. But did they ever count the bucket? I think they finally did.
I think they did. It's 56-44.
The technical on us, so Glasgow goes shoot the 2 free throws, and it'll be Glasgow ball. We still got 3:27 to go, a 12-point game. Glasgow can cut it to 10 with these 2 points. And like I said, just take a deep breath and
Bowling puts it up and in.
Take a deep breath and see if we can get through this one. A long way to go.
56-45. And 56-46. Bowling 5 of 5 at the line. .327 to play.
Corbin's got 4 fouls now with that technical. Is that right?
Yes. No, it's only 3.
Okay, 3.
56-46. Bowling with the basketball. He'll go over to Brown on the right side. And now working it. Here goes Short to the layup. Got it.
Rather run him off the line and get a 2, but it still cuts it to an 8-point game.
56-48. 3:07 to play. Withrow with the basketball for the Trojans. Left side it comes to Pointer. Shirley setting the screen. Now they try to go inside. It's stolen away by Serwinski.
They're at the wrong hand.
Yep. Angles off to the right side. Serwinski will give it out to Bowling. Bowling wants to drive to the basket. He'll put it up and in.
Got to have help. Warren timeout. We answered off their technical. They answered off ours, and all of a sudden it's a 6-point game.
56-50 the score with 2:46 left to go.
Glasgow's made their last 3 field goals coming out of that little stretch. That's allowed them to be right back in this game. I said 350 or 340, whatever it was, is a long way to go, and it definitely is. So you really have 2 players that you know Glasgow will go to in this situation. Sam Bowling, who's their leading scorer. Poland's out. Short's the next guy down who's going to shoot their threes. So you got to run him off the line. You got to know where Bowling is, make him take tough shots, and then you've got to block out everybody else. That's the key to beating Glasgow here and preserving this 6-point lead. Still got, we do 3 timeouts. Warren's burned 2 here this quarter. Glasgow's got 2. We are in the bonus, the double bonus. Glasgow still 2 Trojan fouls away from getting there.
Yes. Trojans only have 5 fouls.
Just to completely reset it, Glasgow's got the possession.
Glasgow has scored 6 straight. Barron had a 12-point lead. It was 56-44.
Need a bucket here. Glasgow's going to drop back. Let's see if they stay in the 3-2. I completely expect them to. They haven't come out of it, have they?
No, they've been in that all night long. This has changed up here.
It's extended just a little bit.
Griggs, bounce pass off to Withrow. He'll give it back to Griggs. Right side, stolen away. Brown knocked away by Murphy. And then Short's down on the floor, and they call a timeout.
Not a lot of turnovers in this half by either team. I'm sure I missed a couple along the way here in the half, but that's our 3rd turnover of the quarter. Gave it right back to Glasgow. The worst part about it is it came right out of a timeout where you had something drawn up, you had something to go to. We run that little lob play. We said in the right before halftime or right before the second quarter, or I'm sorry, the third quarter, we had not run it well. We'd run it twice, but not run it well. This might be a good time to go back to it on our next offensive possession to get a for sure bucket. And it's a for sure bucket because you have to execute it, though.
Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Allen County Scottsville leads Monroe County 36-31 after 3 periods.
It's a low-scoring game, very low-scoring game. What Glasgow lost to Allen by 9, beat Monroe by 10. We beat Monroe, obviously, the second time a lot more than that.
Yeah, 28.
But that's about right. What did we lose to Allen County by?
6.
Okay. So, I think the seeds are pretty straight, right? Allen County is the 1 seed, Monroe County the 4. But you can see how close everybody is. You can see how close really everybody is. Should be a really good 2-3 game no matter when we play it. When we play it in Trojan Gym and when we play it in the district tournament.
Right. At least you know the next 2 will be at Trojan Gym when Barron County and Glasgow meet.
And you want to win games, but you don't want to show too much. And you want to, but you maybe it's a balance between showing too much and trying some things out.
Yeah. Bowling gets a screen from Myers. He'll send it off over to Short. Pass was deflected. Should have grabbed it there. Bowling with a 15-footer that's off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Chase down. Miller's got it. And whistle.
Got a timeout.
Okay.
Shirley called a timeout. So that's our third. So we have 2 left. I was blocked out completely to see if he was in trouble.
I think it was Miller that was on the end line and he had nowhere to go, got trapped.
We got in a mess at least and got the rebound. That's half of it.
Yeah. Now let's see. Of course, Jackson Poland fouled out of the game, finishing with 12 points. Brennan Short has 12. Sam Bowling has 17. So they're the 3 main scorers. So you look at their averages, 21.6 for Bowling, 13.5 for Poland, almost 10 for Short. Zerwinski almost averages double figures, but he's only got 2 tonight.
I think everybody was kind of down on them just because everybody graduated, but they're a really good ball club.
They're not bad now. Ball comes into Withrow. He's in a trap, bounces off to Shirley, hooks it up off to Griggs, gets it across the line, stops and looks and gets it back out to Withrow.
And try to come
back
at
to
us.
Griggs. 2 minutes to play in the game. And Withrow tried to save it, and he did. As Myers came up, he reached in on him.
We got to win the free throw shooting contest. Be it for him.
And Myers, that's it for Myers. Bowling at the line. Free throw on the way, and it bounces in. 59-51. 1:16 left. Bowling puts it up and in. Bowling's a 76% foul shooter on the year. He's 7 for 7 tonight. 59-52, a minute 12 to go.
Got to have a
They're
guard
chasing him in the backcourt. Withrow, jump pass. Oh, dangerous. And it's Shirley giving it off to Murphy. They're hounding Murphy, giving it off to Shirley. Trying to go baseline. He's fouled by Clark.
They were trying to foul Corbin, but they didn't get the call. Instead, Ryan will go to the line.
Ryan Shirley, 4 for 4 tonight with 18 points in the basketball game.
I'm going to say something here after that first free throw, too.
Free throw is up, and it's good.
That's the quietest you'll ever hear in Scotty Gym when a Trojan shoots a free throw, for sure. I really love our coaches. They don't pull their mask down to talk. They do exactly what they're supposed to. Every other coach we played, why do they pull their mask down when they talk? Isn't that what it's supposed to be for?
We don't pull ours down when we're talking. It's been on a whole night.
I know. But it's not just here. It's everywhere. I hate it.
Clark for 3. No. Rebound to Griggs. He'll give it off to Withrow with 50 seconds to go. Trojans with a 9-point lead. Here's Griggs bouncing it off to Withrow. Withrow back over to Griggs. Griggs dribbles into the free throw line, and he looks. He's in trouble, and a foul going to be on Serwinski. I think he'll foul out.
Yeah, this couple free throws should do it.
Last foul is on Serwinski. His 5th.
Mason Griggs will be at the line. He's 2 for 3 tonight.
He's got his 30 seconds to put somebody on the floor. Mason needs to back up off the line there instead of long time to think about it.
Going to bring Clay Pippen in the ball game. 6'4", 185 sophomore. He's the son of the girls' coach, Craig Pippen. Griggs puts it up, and it's good. And this one on the way. Good again. 63-52. The Trojans by 11. Their largest lead of the night with 35 seconds to play. Bowling gets rid of it to Short. He'd lost it out of bounds into the Glasgow bench. Colton Stevens and Lane Stevens will come in. Eli Brooks also in the ball game for Barren County.
Mason had to set the whole first half, had a good second half.
Travis Jones, 6'1", 210, a senior.
Ryan's played one of his best games tonight. Colton and Lane coming in here. They've given us some valuable minutes. I mean, it's been a great team game.
Miller gets it inbounds to Brooks. He got hit in the head with a hand of Pippen.
That was actually probably unintentional.
Yeah. 29 and a half seconds to go. It's going to send Eli Brooks to the free throw line for 2. Well, Monticello Bank Trojan MVP of the game tonight, Ryan Shirley, no doubt.
Yeah. He's had a good supporting cast, but he gets it for sure, I do believe.
Brooks with a free throw. It's up good.
I guess what I like most about it is we've made big plays when we need to, like Aiden Miller, that big man rebound that he pulled down to keep a possession alive. Those little things that mattered a lot tonight.
Yep. 65-52 as Brooks connects on both. 25 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here's Bowling for 3. It's good. 65-55, 17 seconds to play. Brooks with the basketball. And he's going to be called for an extra step.
Slid as he was trying to pivot back the other way.
11.9 to go. Ball comes into Bowling. 10 seconds, another straightaway with a 3, and it's in there.
He don't shoot a ton of threes, but he's got